From court to City Hall, two councilmen had a very busy day. They're facing legal troubles, election fraud felonies. All this comes as Hamtramck has been dealing with a wave of misconduct and election fraud investigations. Let's get you caught up. So we have been following the chaos in Hamtramck from the very start.
So yesterday, two councilmen, Muhtasin Sadman and Mohammed Hassan, were hit with multiple election fraud charges.
Yeah, that's right. This is the very latest in an investigation that began back in March. Since then, City Hall has been rocked by even more probes. After the fraud investigation began, a private investigator found that two other councilmen may have been living outside the city, one in Troy, the other in Warren. You're not supposed to do that. Both, though, say those are second homes, and the council decided to let them stay in their seats.
Then, just a week later, Hamtramck's police chief was suspended. That set off a public fight between Mayor Amir Ghalib and City Manager Max Garbarino over how the suspension was handled. A week after that, Garbarino himself was suspended and the city called for an independent investigation.
But Garbarino didn't stay quiet for long. In early June, he sued the city over an illegal closed-door meeting that led to his suspension. The very next day, the independent investigation began. That brings us to yesterday and those felony fraud charges.
Victor Williams was in tonight's City Council meeting as members faced upset residents.
Well, this is just another devastating blow for the city of Hamtramck. These new allegations all center how absentee ballots were used back in the year 2023, most of which were dropped off right here in this very drop box. And we're talking about some very serious allegations.
So we're in the news again.
Hamtramck City Council once again in the negative spotlight, meeting for the first time since Councilmen Muhtasin Sadman and Mohammed Hassan were both charged with election fraud. Multiple felonies and misdemeanors suggesting the two allegedly forged absentee ballots during the primary and general election of 2023.
Just a few leaders. This city has 28,000 people. All the rest of us have no problems as far as I know.
Although both men showed up in court officially being arraigned on charges, only Sadman was present in the meeting while Hassan was nowhere to be found. That didn't stop residents from speaking their opinions during the public comment portion of the meeting.
It's sad to know that we have councilmen that care more about their position than standing with justice and their community.
It's just adding to the list of problems starting to pile up for city leaders in Hamtramck as two other council members are being questioned about living outside the city, on top of the city manager and police chief being suspended and investigated on misconduct and corruption allegations.
I mean, there are people standing up, council members threatening each other, throwing garbage cans. It's horrible stuff.
Now, both city councilmen are due back in court by the end of the month. As far as if any other councilmen right here in Hamtramck are going to comment on this matter, well, until that investigation is done, a lot of them are remaining tight-lipped. In Hamtramck, Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor, thank you. And again, we've been on this story from the very start. Right now, you can find a handful of in-depth stories detailing all the investigations the city is dealing with right now and the fallout. You can find them on our website. Click on Detroit.com.